Hello, I'm MPX Toy Cat, and it was insane for Mojang to do this to the world's biggest game because they released a brand new update which will leave your world never the same because it will delete every single one of them by default if you're playing on PC. Let's talk about what you need to do to avoid that and why Mojang have done it today, because there's a brand new update out, by the way. 1.20.1.120 is harmless on most platforms, but on the PC it moves the save folder for all of your worlds, and instead of automatically moving from the old place to the new place, instead they'll automatically vanish if you choose to update. This is not great, and there's nowhere on the Minecraft website where they tell you not to do this, and so I guess I'll do it myself, and so sit tight while we talk about the 1.21.120 update and why it was so disastrous today. But first, let's talk with the important universal advice for everyone, not just PC players. When there is a brand new Minecraft update out, always back up your world, even if that just means making a copy of it before updating, just to make sure that if there is some fundamental issue, you haven't corrupted your data forever. This has happened in the past. Sometimes they've rolled out updates that make your world unplayable for months, and if you want to avoid this happening, always have a backup of your world saves, especially the ones you care most about, preferably on an external device if you have the export world function. But if you just have to press the duplicate world, this will still ensure that if you load up the world and something corrupts because of the update, you won't have damaged your long-term world. It's just a way of making sure, or a way of having a copy if something goes horribly wrong, and that is crucially important for all devices with all updates. Anyway, what happened in the 1.21.120 updates? Well, the short answer is directly above my head, but basically this was an update which has been in development for just a couple of months now, and in those couple of months they've done a lot of big things, such as the vibrant visuals improvements and the Copper Age drop fixes, but they've also intended to get around to a giant architectural shift in the Windows version of Minecraft, because they wanted to move away from it being a UWP app into being something more suited for Windows. So if you don't understand the UWP, I think a lot of people don't, it was something launched in 2015 when Microsoft was trying to make the exact same apps run on the Xbox devices as well as Windows devices and HoloLens and everything else in between. They wanted to make it so you could code an app once and it would just work everywhere. And ultimately, this didn't work very well, and so most Xbox games did not use it, including Minecraft, which moved away and had noticeable performance increases. But as far as the Windows version is concerned, they've still been using this despite it being deprecated in 2021, and so they've been meaning to get around to changing the architecture of Minecraft on PC, and they haven't really gotten around to that until now. 1.21.120, when it was in beta, moved the architecture from being UWP to GDK, which all you need to know is improved performance and was generally a good thing, but it had some critical bugs inside of it, and also crucially, to get from UWP to GDK, you couldn't update the game because Minecraft simply wouldn't allow it. Whether this is a Windows issue or whether this is just a fundamental issue of how they rewrote Minecraft, it's hard to say, but basically you had to uninstall Minecraft and then fully install it again. This wouldn't be an issue if it weren't for the fact that the old Minecraft doesn't back up your saves or any of your other data, like your button inputs or your world settings, etc. None of your data is stored when you uninstall Minecraft, it's entirely just deleted, and so this was a problem for the preview, but not the biggest of ones. Most people who use the previews don't have worlds they care about particularly, and if they do, they know how to back them up, and we were sure that before Minecraft rolled this out, sometime in 2026, they would work out some proper way to move from the old to the new, but nope, that hasn't happened, and instead, if you want to update to the new version of Minecraft, which Mojang are heavily encouraging you to do so, you need to uninstall and reinstall your game, which will delete all your worlds, and by the time you realize it, it's too late. Even if you think like, oh yeah, I know how to back up my worlds though, you just go to that games.com.mojang folder and you simply back that up somewhere. Actually, Minecraft has changed the save system in this new update, so even if you think you're backing up the game, it won't work because the new save system is somewhere else. There is a way around this, and I'll give you a little guide and tutorial of what I did at this point in the video, but for now, let's talk about, is it actually worth updating? Because there's a lot of people who seem to think the answer is no. Indeed, there is this massive Reddit post, to do a little bit of a bits video right here. This Reddit post has almost 5,000 upvotes. What do you know? It's actually hit 5,000 upvotes since I started recording. But this new Bedrock pause menu is awful, and as you can see, everyone agrees that they hate this new pause menu, and the biggest culprit as to why is they've made the browse add-ons with a... by the way, it's not browse add-ons, it's browse add-ons! Wow, this is the one thing we want you to do. Wow, are you pausing your game? We would actually prefer that you buy something. They've made that button giant while making the settings button tiny. The thing that you most want to do when you are in the pause menu, change your settings, has now gone from being a big button like everything else to being this tiny button, while the thing you are least likely to do, which is browse add-ons, has become a giant one. This is ridiculous, mostly because of the fact that if you did did browse an add-on and found one you liked, you'd have to go back out to the main menu to install anyway, and so why not just go out to the main menu to browse those add-ons? This seems like one of those lazy corporate decisions, and that's why people hate this new pause menu so much, despite the fact that, in my opinion, outside of that, the design is better, the camera button is more readable, the achievements button is more findable, and ultimately, if we just replace settings and browse add-ons, or call me crazy, if we remove the browse add-ons, because you don't need to upsell people every single time they press the pause menu. When someone is trying to change their sensitivity, that's not a moment to say, ooh, would you actually like to buy an add-on that adds dragons to your world? It might seem like it is, and Mojang might have the data that says they'll sell 1% more add-ons this way, but if you have to ruin the game and upset so many thousands of people and make them think of Minecraft as being cheaper, is it worth it? In my opinion, no. So that is one of the big reasons people hate this update, and you might say, well, maybe I don't want it anyway, and the second reason is that, again, my time played is seemingly broken here. Look at this. I played for -1 hours. I don't think that I've hit an integer overflow, even though I think that is the joke that I've made here. I think that the time played is just breaking for some people. I hope this is stored somewhere on a server and will be back later. In fact, I'm sure that it will be, but it's a measurement that's really important to me because even though it's dumb to care about a figure like this when it excludes all of my console hours and ultimately time played doesn't mean anything by itself, it's still a little metric that I love to look at, and so hopefully that comes back, and if it doesn't, then I guess I've played -1 hours of Minecraft. Anyway, so if you are fine with the minor bugs that are appearing here and there, and that are a normal part of Minecraft Bedrock, here is exactly what you need to do if you want to get the brand new update with all of its benefits, but you don't want to lose your old worlds. So first of all, you need to go to your world save folder. It's found right here, and you'll need to go into the Microsoft.Minecraft UWP folder, then go to games, and then take this Mojang folder and back this up somewhere safe. You can't back it up in the same folder because that folder is going to be deleted. Make sure you back it up on your desktop or your documents or somewhere else. Make sure you have a copy of this stored somewhere, because then what you want to do is uninstall your Minecraft and reinstall it. This will automatically move you from UWP to GDK. There is no official way to reverse this once you've done it, and so just keep that in mind. If you have any bugs, they will be permanently trapped that way. But once you install the new Minecraft version, your folder for all of your data will actually move, and funnily enough, it moves to your app data roaming folder, which means that directly below your .minecraft, that's your Java information, you'll find Minecraft Bedrock, and this is where your save data is stored. Now what's funny is if you go back to the same folder all of your data was in before, that is games.com.mojang, if you go into there, you'll find that there's actually only one file in there now, uwpmigration.dat, which is just funny because they did not migrate from UWP at all. That has not worked in the slightest. This is a major critical bug that I am hoping that they have some fix for, because maybe it was meant to work and just doesn't. You need to go to Minecraft Bedrock users and then go to your user. You'll have to log into Minecraft at least once. In my series, it's a series of big numbers that I'm not sure I'm meant to share, but your big series of numbers is your new folder, and then the games folder is in there, and then com.mojang needs to be unzipped in this location. That is to say, you need to move your Minecraft save from being in this folder to somewhere else while you uninstall and restore Minecraft, and then you need to go to roaming Minecraft Bedrock users, your user, and then games, and then you can paste your data in there, and then all of your world saves will have moved over. This is a nightmare that I think the average Minecraft user is not going to do. There are probably hundreds of people who have lost everything already, and I hope that that now does not include you. If it does, I'm incredibly sorry. This sucks. Minecraft worlds are something that people feel incredibly attached to. Mojang should know better, but hopefully this video at least prevents it from happening to more people. By the way, one of the weird things now that we both have the update, well, hopefully me and you both have the update, I wanted to go into this comment that came from that thread about the new menu, where someone said, we are none other than said, it broke the natural texture pack for me on PlayStation 5, lighting looks all wonky like vanilla, and the sun is square. Anybody else? This got me curious. If texture packs work with vibrant visuals now, but they have to be specifically coded for it, what happens if you go into a texture pack that isn't specifically coded for vibrant visuals while you have it enabled? And so let's quickly find that out. Okay, this is the natural texture pack. It is one of the oldest continually existing texture packs. It still is being updated, which is incredible. It's designed to give your Minecraft worlds a more natural look. It's 99.3 megabytes, and this is me with vibrant visuals enabled. Let's see what happens when we combine the two things together. I'm going to guess that it's going to have the bare minimum default vibrant visual settings on, but I'm going to guess incorrectly. I think that what it just does is it turns off your vibrant visuals. My sun is not square, But presumably there is a bug on the PlayStation 5 where you can have vibrant visuals enabled in a texture pack. If you're curious, again, this is my Let's Play world. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to turn this on, but there is no ability to have vibrant visuals or ray traced in this world, which means that, yeah, sad news. If you want your texture packs to be updated for vibrant visuals, you have to wait for them to manually do so. Will 4J be doing this for all of their packs? I don't know. They have not announced yet, but that's something to follow as well. Speaking of things to follow, I would just like to use this as a moment to point out that Minecraft is a game where lots of people have deep caring for their worlds that they've built over a long time. You know, ask me how I know about that. Definitely you don't need to look in the top left to find out why. But yeah, I think that Minecraft is a game where people have these worlds they care about a bunch, and if that includes you, as I know statistically it does, just remember that even if you're not on PC, where this weird architecture thing had to happen, this could happen at any point. On Android and iOS, they accidentally rolled out a beta version in the non-beta versions, and then had to roll it back later, which meant that lots of people's worlds were inaccessible for months. It's not unheard of for an update to cause worlds to corrupt if you do certain things wrong, and having a backup means that your worst case scenario goes from being loss of everything you care about. In my case, I think this would be disastrous. The worst case scenario would go from loss of everything you know and care about to losing a few days, or worst case, weeks or months progress. But you'd rather lose a little bit of progress than lose everything. At least that's what I would say. And so remember, back up your worlds. Please spread the word to anyone you know or care about that has these things enabled. And yeah, as is the trend these days, I will say, if you enjoyed this video and this channel and all we do in it, make sure to share it with someone you care about. It's something that people don't really do as much because of the algorithm, but if you do so, it would be much appreciated. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all this weekend for Sky Glue, where I'll be placing like 6,000 blocks. It's going to be some fun. Actually, not even 6,000, like 16,000 blocks. Yeah, it'll be great. See you then. Bye. No, I'm just going to ignore you. Just like Minecraft Bedrock's bug. Yeah, I love Minecraft.